Hey everybody, I am back with another celebrity message. We are going to take a look at the energy surrounding Ice Cube and his motives and intentions, and just to find out what's the backdrop around what he's doing right now. So I did pull an oracle card for him and I got not the right time. So timing is everything and what he's trying to do right now. But I did get not the right time. I kind of felt like that too myself as things was going on. It was something about the timing and what he was doing. I think a lot of people were saying that as well. Like, why now? Why do you want to do that now? Why are you trying to push that now? And why do you want to work with that party and that party now? And so that's pretty much what is happening. It was just not the right timing for Hudo. I got him not being able to create what he want to. I got him being trapped on that position that he wants to take. I have a judgment on the position that he wants to take. I got a no-go. So whatever he's working on, it looks like it's not going to move forward or go through or break through anytime too soon, which defeats everything that he was working on, right? He's actually, I'm seeing him releasing himself from the project more than anything and being very unhappy about that. Not the right time. So this is not a no. This is seriously not the right time for what he's trying to work on. Not able to create, stuck in a project, and needing to release himself from it, or at least from the conflict of it. And it brings on a lot of sadness the more and more he tries to push this, which might not be like sad for him. It could be anxiety instead. It could be frustration. But man, it was something about the timing that just wasn't right. And I said for who? So I don't know. I don't think it was the wrong time for him. It wasn't the right time for us. Us, whoever the people are that is going against what he's doing. It wasn't the right time for them. And because of that timing and that merge, he's not able to make these things happen. The project is not able to move forward. And it leaves him mentally stuck, needing to release himself from at least the conflict of it, which makes him very sad. Yeah, this kind of feels like he may have a moment where it just don't balance out. It just doesn't balance out what you will lose if you keep going. I think he's going to play Libra and he's going to look at that scale and see that, like, it's causing more conflict than peace. It's causing more issues than prosperity. And I think he's going to balance that and going to have to make a choice to release himself from it, which hurts him. It's not his desire. But I think the cost of it is too big. That's what it feels like. So, yeah, I really think he's going to pull out of this or have no choice but to pull out of it. So that's what I see going on overall when it comes to this. But his purpose behind it, he was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of the unbalanced world. And I do mean world. He's tired of all of that. He wanted to bring fairness. He's tired of the abandonment. He's tired of the lack. He really is emotionally frustrated with all of this, and that's why he wanted to do something with it and do something about it. But with the Six of Wands in reverse, as you can see, it wasn't a victory, and it's not a victory. How did that happen? When your daydreams become reality. I just heard that. Something must not have been thought out. This makes me feel like waking up from a bad dream and just picking up the phone. But he did it because he was concerned. The intentions are pure. And he's tired of the unfairness and the imbalance that is going on. Sick and tired. And the abandonment and the lack. But it's not working. Why is it not working? I figured that. The reason why this project is not working is not because of the heaviness of the conflict of the people. And we know it's not the right timing, but the main reason why it's falling or not going forward is because of the unity. It's not built on unity. It says it for itself. It's not built on unity. It's one-sided. Or it's one perspective. It's one view. It's one agenda. It's another like the other. I just heard that. It's just in a different way. A different group. It's not any unity in it. Why is there not any unity? Leadership. It's not good leadership. It's not unity. It's not something that will bring unity. It's built on personal strength or certain group. That's what I'm getting. But because of these things that he's seen, because of the daydreams, because of the emotional frustrations, because of the facts, because of the things that's happening and the loss that's going on, he came up with this and he wanted to do something about it. And he wanted to offer that, to bring the families together, to bring happiness for those involved, those who are not being treated fairly. He really did it for the underdogs, if you can say it like that. And he wants to offer that. But there's betrayal in the project. And I think the betrayal is him and this group of conflicted people. It was not the right timing. He wanted to offer this to the people, and it's like he's betrayed by the people. Why do you feel betrayed by the people you plan to help? This is a repeated pattern. It's basically saying the people act like this all the time. The betrayal. How does that make sense? The pain and betrayal that is here towards him has happened multiple times. Concern is saying Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is a behavior. Why would you want to betray the person who wants to help you? Because there's no unity. Somebody was left out. How could you try to help a group and that group betray you or hurt you or cause conflict against you when you're trying to help them? Why would you do that? How does that happen? Because they didn't see themselves in the project. It was not the right time. some people was missed out. That don't make sense. If it's one group, then who was missed? So there gotta be some little groups inside of the one group. Is somebody inside of the group that he did not include. There was a lack of unity in a group that he was fighting for. And that's why it wasn't the right time. Because the very group that he's trying to help actually is the same group that causes him pain. And this group has done this many times to this type of energy. I got this group betraying the Page of Pentacles. The purpose of him doing this was for completion of the home. It was a focus on family. So that feels like unity, but it doesn't start in unity. And that's why it's not the right timing. If the Ten of Cups was the reason why this project exists, I think it would be the right time. I just took the Oracle and put it in reverse. Not the right time. Right time. If the Ten of Cups was the reason why the project was created, it will move. But the reason why this project was created is because of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So the reason, the outcome that he desired should have been the reason that he started. If you started with the Ten of Cups, it changes everything. Because you automatically would have had a victory with the Six of Wands upright this time because of unity. So there is a group that he was working for, or call itself working on the behalf of, but inside of this one group, there are other groups inside of it, and they were left out. And that's where the conflict comes in at. Who did you miss? Who did you miss? You missed some people inside of the people. You missed the babies? I don't know. Offering to one group, you left out people inside of the group. And that's why I got to be released. That's why it's not going to be able to go forward. You got to support the Hierophant, or it ain't going to move. All right, weird. So how does he feel about Trump? How does he feel about Trump? How does he feel about Trump? How does he feel? I saw a few things in my head, but it was some old school. Not old school. I don't want to say old school, but I just saw different small groups with one agenda. Yeah, I'd rather not name them. How does he feel about Trump? Hey, y'all. I got a nice little special going on, too, for your 1111 messages for $22. That's my appreciation I've been doing for everybody, and on my other channel as well. Make sure you email me to take advantage of that. Of course, 11/11 will be the last day. How does Ice Cube feel about Trump? Okay. Wow. He respects the business. He respects his business. He respects his work. He respects his work ethic. He respects his independence and being independent He respects, oh, I get it. He respects his 9 of Pentacles. That's how he feels about Trump. That makes sense. He respects the oneness. He respects the soul. He respects the CEO, the title. He respects the oneness. He respects to be honest with you, it's the same reason why his project won't work. The lack of unity. He respects this thing, this independent work ethic. But he's the president, and he is not. So he has to work differently. But that's what he admires and respects about him. It's his work ethic, independent. The one. Just one. I keep hearing one, being the one, working in one. It's almost like he don't even see Pence. He only see him running it. And he respects that. He likes that about him. Other than that, he ain't trying to be friends with him. Or friendly. He's not trying to grow with him. Or be friendly with him. But he has a respect for him on how it takes one to do everything. But he's looking up at him saying that. And that could be what he wants to be, but he is below that title. I hope that makes sense. You can admire him, but if you're not eye to eye, then you can't get it done. You're not eye to eye. You're working under the president trying to get a project done. And it's the thing of you can't mimic people. Not saying that he was trying to, but I just have to say this. You can't mimic people or mimic someone unless you're in the same position. And I think that's the only thing that kind of throws him off in his own world. Because, he has a world outside of that. He has the world of his people. And that's the world of his project. His project, based on a project he was working on, he's not ahead of these people. He's not the leader for those people. He's not the one for those people, for the people. He left some people out. This project does not say bad, unsuccessful. It says not the right time, lack of unity. Okay? So, your question was, what was his motives? To do good. To do good. But needed a better approach. And also needed to understand his crowd. And hear his crowd and know his crowd and work with his crowd, because he did not know it wasn't the right time for them. Based on what he was offering, he didn't know that. He did not know it wasn't the right time. That's what he needs to understand. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this. And I think that I'm holding on to it so much because, man, I want to be his spiritual advisor to let him know how to do this, because I feel the passion, and I want to just tell him that. I want to tell him, hey, I want you to become the Hierophant. I want you to get to know your people you're working for. I want you to get to know the purpose of the project. I want you to know who they are and understand where they at spiritually as a whole. And then I want you to go after that and break them down into different parts, because although it's one group, it's many, many different members and situations. So you had to campaign. You had to get to know your crew so you can feel the temperature of them, because they feel like you left out some of them. And then we're going to have to reconsider the aim, reconsider the intent, reconsider the passion of doing this, because we don't want to move because we feel unfair. Because when you move with the spirit of feeling unfair, then you're looking for vengeance, or you're going out to be made straight. You want to be made straight again. Maybe I could say it that way. But we want to move with the outcome. We want to move with your goal. Your goal was to put families together in unity and bring happiness. Let's move with that goal. Because if we move with that goal, then we don't have to, or we can let go of this unbalance. Recognize it. It's a truth. But don't move in that motive. But move in a motive of the Ten of Cups. Okay? All right. I had fun. That was fun. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.